all, Love is Blind pissed me off because they didn't release the whole season at once. They kept doing like 3 episodes at a time, and that was really trifling. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Demi. Welcome back to another weekly rant. So you guys, I survived my surgery. I had head and neck surgery on 2 weeks ago Thursday, to remove the excess of cancer that was in my head. If you don't know the story, check out the video on my page. I won't know until this following Thursday if they were able to get all the cancer out or whatever, but I'm gonna make a video, separate video, talking about that or whatever, because I was literally on my deathbed, okay? But I'm all shiny and new now, so let's get into the weekly rant, hunty. How are you guys? I'm doing good, as I said. Hope you guys are doing well. So this week I want to talk about Love is Blind. I had to come up here and talk about Love is Blind before too much time elapsed, because we need to talk about it, honey. First of all, I was low-key like kind of mad. Not mad, but I was like, I guessed everything that everybody will say, except for one couple in particular. But if you don't watch Love is Blind, you might want to just skip past this section or just watch it because you love watching me. But let's talk about the couples, honey. So first things first, let's talk about Zainab and Cole. First of all, I watched somebody else talk about Zainab and Cole and the way Zainab pronounces her name. I really think her name is pronounced Zainab and not Zainab like they were saying, but that's besides the point. Anyways, I feel like I knew they was gonna say no. I knew she was gonna say no. I'm glad she said no. She really needed to stand up for herself. I felt like Zainab was too like old. And when I say old, I don't mean like old. I just mean like she had an old soul, kind of like she was very mature. She wasn't as goofy and playful as Cole. So I feel like their personalities clashed a lot, especially because he'll be making jokes here and there, and she would just blow it way out of proportion. And then she was kind of upset because she didn't think that Cole clearly stated that he wasn't the kind of girl that she would go after in the real world. This is a picture of Zainab, by the way. So this is her, and she has some major self-esteem issues because, like I said, every little thing that Cole said, she would just blow it way out of proportion. And I really feel like, so she said no during the wedding. Not only did she say no, but she said a whole lot of extra stuff that was like super embarrassing, talking about how he ruined her self-esteem, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. I feel like you could have said all of that in private. Like, you did not have to say all of that on the wedding day in front of both y'all friends and family. That was very, very trifling. Here's a picture of Cole. But yeah, she said a whole bunch of stuff. And I just feel like, well, so she said at the reunion that he was always like talking about her body and like, oh, are you gonna eat all of that, when she's referring to eating 2 tangerines. And they played the clip at the end of the episode and it was all cap. So Zainab, can we really believe anything that you say now? Because clearly from the clip at the end of the video, she blew it all out of proportion. He was really just joking. He was just saying a little jokey joke like, oh babe, why didn't you eat all that, talking about something you only had a banana. Like, I don't know, she really rubbed me off the wrong way. Not that she rubbed me off the wrong way, but it's just like, clearly y'all two wasn't compatible. Anyways, on to, oh, and Cole couldn't shut up about how he's not attracted to Zainab. Like, he told mad people that he wasn't physically attracted to her, and that was dead up wrong. Anyways, let's get into Brennan and Alexa. They was hella boring. This is Brennan, this is Alexa. That was hella boring. I don't really have anything to say about them. I knew they was gonna say yes. If they had not said yes, it would have definitely been a shocker. It would have definitely been, okay, this show is fake. This show is just for drama, because they literally had a smooth sailing, like, they was just boring. But I'm glad, you know, it all worked out for them. Let's talk about SK and Raven. So at first, y'all know last time I ranted, I told y'all I thought that Raven didn't really like SK, but it turns out that's just the kind of person she is. Like, she's not all lovey-dovey and touchy-feely and all that kind of stuff. But first of all, Love is Blind pissed me off because they didn't release the whole season at once. They kept doing like 3 episodes at a time, and that was really trifling. But she really grew to love him. Not grew to love him, but she really like opened up expanded like her thoughts about certain things, as did he. First of all, I think SK is so cute. I think he has the cutest accent, and he said no to alter, and I wasn't really surprised at that because they did have major differences that they needed to sort out, such as he was moving to California to go to school for 2 years, but yet she expected him to still pay bills and pay her rent and stuff while he's at school, and she wasn't like open enough to move to California with him. So I feel like that was mad inconsiderate of her to expect him to still, you know, be the man of the house if he's not even in the house. But they also had family differences. When you're part of like the Nigerian household, I mean, yeah, I know I'm Nigerian, yeah, I know I'm West African, but I didn't grow up in a household and stuff like that, or the culture and things like that. But they did have very big culture differences, especially with how involved their family was. She did have family issues. I forgot what was going on with her family. Like, I don't think she really had anybody at the wedding that was part of her family. It was just mostly his family, and that was a big thing. But she did really bond with his mother, so they did like have a lot of similarities that just felt as though, okay, this could probably work, but it's not going to work right now. Like, both of them saw each other in each other's futures and things like that. And I thought it was so funny how, so after everybody, you know, met, after everybody chose who they wanted to choose to get married, and they got whisked away to like the little paradise or whatever, Bartiz, his jaw was on the floor for Raven. Like, he was like, oh my god, her hot bath, her hot bod, this and that. Like, and she was just like, oh, thank you. Like, she wasn't really interested in him or nothing. Like, she knew that was not her man. And I'm glad she did not feed into nothing that he was saying, because like, you see all of this, that she's so hot and she's so this and she does so that. You have a whole fiance. Do you not have a fiance? Why you over here giving this girl, telling this girl she's beautiful, all things like that, if you have a whole fiance? Like, the most beautiful in the girl, the most beautiful girl in the world to you should be your fiance. I'm not saying that you're not going to think that other women are attractive, but you don't vocalize that to other women, and you dang sure don't vocalize that to your fiance. Like, what? Anyways, let's talk about Bartiz and Nancy, because he was getting on my freaking nerves. They were calling him, somebody called him Bart Simpson. They were calling him Bert from Sesame Street. But first things first, he's 25 years old. Nancy was 31 years old. And Bartiz really didn't have nothing going for himself. Like, he's talking about something, he ready to get married. But at the same time, I feel like he's always going to be looking for the next hottest thing. Like, he's somebody who's very like deeply attracted to physical beauty, and he likes the nice hot girls, things like that. And when he seen Nancy, he wasn't all the way physically attracted to her, but they grew to love each other and things like that. Nancy, she was 31 years old. She was doing her real estate thing. She had properties. Yeah, some of the properties she had, it was like still invested with her ex or whatever, but she was like very motivated. She was very vocal about how she felt and things like that. They had one argument, not argument, but they had one conversation in regards to abortion, and he was strictly no abortion, no abortion, no abortion. And she was like, well, there's things to consider when it comes to abortion, like if your child is going to have abnormalities, disabilities, or things like that. And he was just, I don't know. And they had this conversation with his family was around too, and his sister just started crying. Like, why, first of all, why y'all always be pressed about somebody's womb? Like, if somebody want to abort their baby, why is that y'all business? Like, why are you so sad that somebody want to abort their baby? Like, mind your business. But yeah, he ultimately said no to alter, and that was so trifling. That was so trifling. But I feel like I'm glad that he did say no, because Nancy would have definitely said yes, and that marriage would have been, I don't know, because Nancy is definitely too much for him. Not to say that she's too much, but she's a mature woman. She knows what she wants. She has goals and aspirations and things like that. She has a lot going for herself. Bartiz, on the other hand, I don't know. I don't know about him. I think he's a city boy. I think he's a classic 25-year-old man, and I don't really think that he was a good match for Nancy. Anyway, last but not least, let's talk about, first of all, going back to Cole and Zainab. Don't Cole kind of look like the other boy from the other season? I forgot his name. Barnett. They kind of look alike each other, don't they? I'm gonna put their pictures up right here, and hopefully they do look alike, because in my mind they look alike, but I never like looked to see if they really look alike. Wait, what happened to the light? What happened to the light? Oh, okay. I never really checked to see if they look alike, but in my mind, yeah, they was looking like each other. And they acted like the same way too, like the kind of whole frat boy, party boy kind of thing. I don't know. Anyways, Colleen and Matt. These two heifers decided to get married. I don't know why both of them decided to get married. First of all, Colleen should have said no, because every time they get into an argument, Mark, what was his name? I just can't remember his name for some reason. But Matt is out the freaking door. Every little inconvenience, Matt is exploding. He getting mad. He is out the door. I'm leaving. I'm packing up my stuff. I'm out of here. Like, could you relax? Could you talk? Could we communicate like adults? He just be doing too much. I feel like, I think he was the one in the pods who was like, oh, I was with my ex-girlfriend for like 8 years, something like that, and she cheated on me, and then she had a baby. So I know that he has anger management, or he's like what is that, reclusive to himself, or have trust issues and things like that. But you need to get those things resolved before you move into a new relationship, because you're carrying all this baggage onto Colleen. So every little thing that Colleen do wrong, you want to be out the door, because you're projecting all that onto you're projecting all of that onto her, because that's what your ex did. Okay, I need to be a therapist. But yeah, I'm sad. I'm sad that they got married. But I do feel like Matt had every reason to be upset when she was like at the pool party or whatever. She told Cole like, yeah, in the real world I totally hook up with you, something like that she said. And I feel like, yeah, like what I said about Cole, you don't say those kind of things when you're married, when you're engaged, when you have a fiance. Like, have respect for your partner and not say that to somebody else. Like, what does the real world mean? This is the real world. You agreed to be my fiance, so that means you're supposed to be for me and I'm supposed to be for you. That's it, point blank, period. Anyways, that's all I really have to say about that in regards to that. Let me know if y'all finished the season. Let me know if y'all watched it, what y'all thoughts was. If you thought that Colleen and Matt should be married or whatever. Yeah. Anyways, y'all, I think I have social anxiety. Like, I don't think I'm an introvert. Y'all know I'm always telling y'all how I don't have any friends and things like that. But I think I don't have no friends because I have social anxiety. Like, I don't know. Especially when I'm somewhere where a lot of people that I don't know, I be like, ugh, this is so awkward. Like, I feel like I need to network better, talk to people better, like communicate better. I think I need to go to therapy. Like, I think, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I need to save up to afford therapy, because I need to work through some stuff that I got going on internally, because I can't continue to live my life like this. Like, all I want is a trio. I just want a friend trio. Like, is that too much to ask for? I don't think so. I don't know what else I have to say. Let me think about it and I'll come back. Okay, so for Tuesday, I'm dropping my Shein haul. It's going to be a fall haul, some very basic looks. So make sure you guys have on your post notifications so y'all can see it when it drops. Then the week after that, I'm gonna tell y'all about my surgery and things like that. Then the week after that, I'm gonna tell y'all about this great new camera that I bought, and I'm actually recording on it now. So hopefully the quality and the sound is A1 day one, because I don't have a microphone attached. But I'm gonna let y'all know what camera I did buy. It's the Canon. I am team Canon, and it is the Mark M50. So y'all know I'm trying to get into photography. I bought this camera primarily to do photography, but let's just see how it holds up as a YouTube camera. So let me know in the comments down below how you like the quality, how you like the sound. But y'all gonna have to wait 2 weeks for me to do a little unboxing or whatever, because I got some accessories too, and I'm gonna show you guys all that 2 weeks from now. So make sure y'all post notifications on so y'all could be on it. Make sure you follow me on the gram. You know, I have 2 Instagram accounts. I have my personal account, and then I have my other account, Your Muslim Homegirl. That's where I post a lot of YouTube stuff, a lot of random stuff. But yeah, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this weekly rant. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys will enjoy the rest of you guys' day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and thank you to all my homies who reached out to me to check up on me during my surgery in time of need. Thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.